Good morning. So right now, get straight to it. Right now, I'm making breakfast. Um, my breakfast has been quarter cup cream of rice, um, and I have two boiled eggs with that. However, there's also a shake in my breakfast, and the shake is 1 cup egg whites and 2 scoops of protein. So basically, my breakfast, I'm getting about 90 plus grams of protein, and my carbohydrate is the cream of rice, of course. Now, clearly, as you guys can see, I make my cream of rice very different than a lot of bodybuilders. You'll see a lot of guys they put in the microwave. However, I like mine to be made with coconut oil and on the stove, simply because of the way that it comes out. It tastes completely different. I used to actually do it on the microwave. However, I found that doing it here on the stove is 10 times better and very much flavorful. So here we are. Dump this in here. Boom. Get all of it in there. Now here's the thing, right? The boiled egg, I savor that thing. It's like I look forward to eating that boiled egg in the morning. Like I really, really do. Um, so when I do make it every morning, I actually will just eat this first. I let it cool down. I eat this first, and then I have the eggs with salt and hot sauce and things like that. So this is my pre-workout. So check this out, right? I have been in love with having my pre-workout in a mason jar. Um, I guess you can consider that fancy. I don't know. I just enjoy it. Something else that I also enjoy is something else that I also enjoy a lot actually is the drive to the gym, and for obvious reasons, really. I get my mind right. The music that I listen to, of course, which I don't listen to like anything crazy, because when you're a man of God, there are things you gotta consciously stay away from because you understand what it does to your spirit, what it does to your mental. And I'm not sitting here trying to tell you that I don't have the desire, to listen to them. I know some people will sit there and say, oh, well, if you're a real man of God, you wouldn't even have the desire. Well, I'm also human, and I'm also not perfect. My walk with Christ is a process, and that's what it is for everyone. I'm not going to ever be the one that's like, all right, I'm completed, so I don't have any desires. I made the conscious decision not to act upon those desires, and, allow God to heal my heart and do whatever needs to be done. But to get to my point, yeah, I listen to some good music. Sometimes I listen to a sermon, podcast, whatever, and I just enjoy it. But right now, I'm gonna sip on this, and I'm gonna get to the gym. I'm gonna have a great workout. I just noticed my gas tank thing is open. So that's handled quick and easy. Quick and easy. So here we are. What is this pre-workout? This is, I think it is Beta Blaze, and it's by G Code Nutrition. I've been using G Code since last year, for like a year. I think in my last video, actually, you guys will see there's, some content where I'm actually taking this product. So their pre-workout is fantastic. I also added 2.5 scoops of pump in here because your boy got delts, cardio, arms, and a little touch on the chest. Now, here's why I say a little touch on the chest. During training, was it 2 weeks ago now? 3 weeks ago, in fact, 3 weeks ago. I was benching 405 and I went for some force reps. I got the force reps. They felt great. However, I felt a small tweak on this side. I ignored it, I just let it be. And then I went for the second set where I got 8 reps. I got the first set was for 15. 10 was all good. 5 was like all force reps. And then when I went for the second set, I felt a little rip. This has happened before, a few years ago. So because of that, now I am not benching. I'm still doing chest, however, very light. I've been allowing it to heal for these last 3 weeks, 2 weeks now, and allowing it to take its time. I also do recovery days, which you guys will also be seeing videos of soon as well. And being smart about it, because I love training chest, I love benching. However, I think I'm going to take benching out of my program and just allow my shoulder, we might as well say shoulder, because it's like right in here, to heal and recover properly. And then this shoulder, that same day, was also affecting me, and I went an entire week. I had no range of motion properly, but it's much better now, much better, which is why I'm excited to train shoulders today. So we're going to King's Gym. It's raining. This is my favorite weather. I actually do love the rain, like I really do. Soothing, peaceful. What do they call it? White noise? It's like white noise. So I enjoy that. I do. So I'll see you guys at the gym. So started arm day with some cable sound laterals. So one thing I can already feel is that my shoulder's not 100%, maybe 95%, 98, but definitely not 100, because as I get higher, I can feel some tightness there. So we're gonna take it easy. Won't try to not to do too much. So honestly, I felt good. Gotta be so careful though on how I do these because if I go too far back, that's definitely gonna be more rear delts, and we don't want that. We want the laterals, we want the side. So a little bit out in front of you. Just pull with the elbows rather than worrying about your hands and lifting the weight up. I feel like the traction better. I already got a sweat going, which is good. Of course, it might just be because of the hoodie, but we know it's not. So that's set number 3. So we're gonna lock in and go set number 4. All right, that was our last set. So we're now someone clearly thinks that they have a maid here and not unrack their freaking weights. And I forgot to start my watch. Doesn't matter at this point. Um, should I or should I not start my watch? I don't know. I feel like later on it's gonna get to me if I don't start my watch. But I already done 5 working sets of laterals, so I guess we'll just imagine that was 130 calories. Do oh my god! Look where the handle is. Look at my shoulder. Look where the handle is. Oh man. I'm somewhat of a big guy, so we want this to be a little bit higher than. So see the difference? So let's bring this up. Alright. Should be better. How's the seat? See the difference? But with these, I tend to like to go up to like 5 plates. However, hypertrophy is a little more priority right now than weight. So more volume. So we'll see how we feel. And we'll go from there. Here we go. Lift up the chest. Big press. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, as you guys can see, there's already 3 rows on each side. I did 2 plates, felt great. So, I decided to do 3. Now, here's how this is going to go. For the 12 reps, we're going to go full. However, we're pausing at the bottom. 2 seconds, nothing crazy. We're going to do a pause, and then we're going to press. And then at the end, when we finish our full 12 reps, we're going to do partials. Partials are tough failure. There's no set amount of partials we want to do. So here we go. Here we go. That sucked, but so I added a quarter on top of that. Here's the thing with shoulders, man. As a man, when you have some big round delts, traps, thick neck, put a t-shirt on, everybody's like, damn, that dude is to be respected. You know, so it should be a standard. It's a great sign of masculinity. You know, hard work you put in. Even if it doesn't look like a bodybuilder, but for a man to have some big shoulders, that sets you apart. You know, that sets you apart big time. Makes you look dangerous. So I added a quarter on top here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do 8. Same way. Pause at the bottom, power up, and then partials at the end, and work through that burn. So let's work. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was the right way to do that. Felt every freaking rep. For sure. For sure. So, what's happening here is that I'm going to be doing dumbbell upright rows with dumbbell upright rows with dumbbell ladder raises. And we're looking for sets of 12 to 15 on both. So we're not looking to go heavy. We're looking to build muscle. Okay. Here we go. Go right into the laterals. I'm gonna grab the 30s. We're gonna go to the 55. This is set number 3. Okay, so that was 12. Here we go. Let's go. I ain't got the same weight. These are different weights. Felt that instantly. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Yeah. So I call these hallelujah flies because it's like you're saying hallelujah in church. So we started shoulders with cables. I'll finish them with cables. feel like they're not even. Definitely not even. There we go. Smell like it. The reason why I do these, it's like when you're about to go into that back double bicep and you lift your arm up, right? And you, but to bring it down helps to expose better the real delts, the traps, and all that. And then as I'm doing this, I'm like, my hallelujah belongs to you. Oh. So we're gonna get started on biceps. So good. There we go. We're going to some easy curl. Control that negative. All right, here we go. Alternating dumbbell curls. Oh, that sucked. All right, so we got preacher curls. It's the last set, and we're doing this with hammer strength. Hammer, said hammer strength, hammer curls. So pump is pumping. Okay, can't even put my hood on properly, but pump is pumping. There we go. There we go. There we go. So here we go. I have one of those tripods that people can follow me around, but it just finally got it right. Here we go. So we got triceps now. There was a beast on here, so gotta lower the weight. There you go. Big squeeze at the bottom. That's good weight. Do 2 sets here. And then I'll go overhead extensions, the same machine. All right, that's gonna be the last set. And I'm gonna throw the whole stack on here. The song that's playing in the background, my last show was actually my posing routine music. Oh boy. All right, here we go. We're gonna go overhead. Oh, showing my belly fat. All right, here we go. I felt good, so we'll go to selling the 2.5 and get our money from here. Oh boy. Oh, man, that was good. I am doing chest last because I didn't want to overload it mentally. Oh, I can do more, I can do more. Remember, I let it heal. I just want to get some blood in there so it doesn't look flat. It looks flat now. And you know, just 1 or 2 sets. First, I gotta see how it feels though. I have about, what's that, 132 on here? So that should tell us everything we need to know. And right here, I can feel tightness there. So 1 set is gonna be. Yeah, that's it. That's all that's gonna be. So I feel like I owe it to you guys do some posing. Clearly, I look big in the hoodie, right? All right. That's it. So that concludes our session today. It was amazing. Total calories that were burnt is over 1,000. Over 1,000 total calories burnt. And we feel it. How do we feel it? We're hungry and we're sweaty. So then we're gonna go home and have our favorite meal. Guess what it is, guys? Beef and rice. Beef and rice. I'm having 93.7 and I freaking love it. It's just amazing. It tastes great. So that's what we're gonna have now, and then have another meal, same thing later on, and call it a day. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will not mention anything about, oh, this is my YouTube return, because that has, what am I on my 4th YouTube return? Don't judge me. We listen, we don't judge. Okay? All right. Appreciate y'all. Be blessed. Hope you guys like the video. Love y'all. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment. Okay? This is gonna keep me encouraged to continue to post and do this, because I be feeling like crap when I'm like, man, this video ain't get no views, man. All right, bye.